Heyo, and welcome back to another video. And this one, what I wanted to talk about today was how I got into the Persona series. Now, I think I've touched upon it here and there in a few videos, but I don't think I've ever made a video dedicated to talking about how I got into the Persona games. So, let's get right into it. Now, long ago, in 2017 BC, before COVID, I ended up seeing a trailer for Persona 5. Oh boy, you already know where this is going. I then decided to watch the entirety of Persona 5 on YouTube, and that's how I played Persona 5. Yeah, and have a good day. Now, I ended up watching a trailer for Persona 5 when the, I think, launch trailer came out, or it was a little bit before the launch. It was somewhere around there. Obviously, the game's been out in Japan for a little bit, but I ended up seeing more and more stuff about it. I was like, the trailers definitely did a good job in terms of making you interested in the game, and so much mystery surrounding everything that's going on within the game. So that's one of the things that I really liked about Persona 5's trailers. It was very, very interesting, and just overall, the animation quality was very solid. Now, I ended up getting Persona 5 2 weeks after launch because I was hesitant, and then I seen Retro Manny, I think that's what his name is, play it, and I was like, god damn, I really need this JRPG, and here we are. I finally got the game. I watched a bit of streams from Retro streaming it, which, oh my god, like, if you haven't watched Retro at all, definitely check him out. He's a very cool streamer and just very entertaining. I was subbed to him for a good, like, 2 or 3, 4 maybe years. I don't know, I just wanted to support the guy, but I digress. Now, some of my favorite palaces from this game is the first and second one. I know that Madarame is where the game kind of tails off, because once you get to, like, Makoto's and Haru's palaces, that's kind of how I'm basing off of, because I can't think of the villains' names currently. Fake Persona fan here. Now, when Makoto joins the party, I find the pacing to start to get a little off, because they essentially join forces to take down Kanoshiro, and I'm just like, you know. It felt weird, but obviously we got through the palace, and it still had some good story snippets. Which then we have the whole Okumura thing, which I was just like, I don't know about that. But I did like Futaba's palace. I think that was very cool. And then, of course, the Shido palace. I also ended up liking Sai's palace a lot, along with the twist that happened after it. And then I, of course, like the ending and everything that followed through with that. Now, I still think Persona 5 is a very good narratively driven game, and the big 2025 AC after COVID. God, I don't know why I'm memeing about this, but I kind of have to. Regardless of it, I think that Persona 5 really made me get into a lot more RPGs / even visual novels. I ended up getting into Danganronpa after that, and a lot of other things. But how this Persona journey kept going was I ended up replaying Persona 5 too many times. I have 300 hours on my PS3 save, which is ridiculous. It's absolutely stupid to play the game that many times and still not max out the social links, because I personally refuse to use a guide. Now, then I decided to play Persona 3, I believe in 2018. Now, I made my initial video about wanting a Persona 3 remake, and that's kind of what my channel was for the longest time, just hoping and praying for a Persona 3 remake, until I finally did the emulation stuff for Persona 3, and that's kind of where I started to play Persona 3 after Persona 5. But actually, you know what? I might be thinking a little backwards. I think I ended up getting a PlayStation TV to finally play Persona 4 Golden, but I can't remember because my memory is a bit hazy in that time, because I remember having a lot of issues playing Persona 4 on PCSX2 just with the difficulty spikes, so I ended up getting Persona 4 Golden for the PS TV, and then I think I ended up playing Persona 3 Fez on PCSX too. So although I have a chaotic timeline on how I played the Persona games, I still ended up playing all 3 of them. Persona 1 and 2 don't exist. Okay, joking aside, I'll eventually play Persona 2. I don't really have intentions to come back to 1 because, oh my god, that was a mistake. Like, I ended up getting stuck, and I like on the Snow Queen, I think their name was, but it was just kind of ridiculous because I got stuck in the stair maze because the game sent me back and like literally teleported me to go find her again and defeat her, but I couldn't figure out how to get back to her because it's like kind of a maze and it was kind of just annoying to navigate. But I think I was already on track to get the bad ending anyways. But regardless to say, Persona 2 seems interesting. I just haven't really had the time recently to play it, even though I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 6. That's on me. But also other RPGs have come out, and sadly, I still have not gotten around to playing Metaphor. I've been a bit lazy. From then on, in the 2017/2018 time period, I ended up going to E3, going to the Persona 5 / Persona 3 dancing booth and got a free bag from it. I took a few pictures and I recorded this actually too. I think it's on my channel that like I actually played the games and all that, but then I also got to take a picture at a photo booth thing, and then I got a free bag from it. It was pretty cool. Sadly, I haven't been able to go to any events nearby that would have stuff like Persona around. But from then on, of course, we had the big vid that kind of destroyed anything and everything from happening. Luckily, Persona 5 Royal came out, but obviously I was kind of burnt out from playing Persona 5 after that came out, and I really haven't touched Persona 5 since, other than for this video and the modding videos I made for the Kasumi mods and other mods that I've touched upon. Not to say that I'm still not like passionate about the game, but like when you play a 80-hour RPG 3 times over and a 4th time, and you have about like 400 hours into one singular JRPG, it kind of drives you mad. And then I stupidly replayed Persona 3 Reload, and oh my god, I kind of felt the same way by the end of it. But it's not like I haven't played RPGs constantly or replayed them before. Kingdom Hearts is a big example where I've played probably the entire series for like a very long time. And then like I think on my PS4 saves, it's like, or my PS4 time across all the games with the 1.5 plus 2.5 HD collection, it's like a good 300 hours, but also just in general. And then on my Steam one, I actually bought the Steam version of it and 100%ed it Kingdom Hearts 1. But at the end of the day, like I just find Persona to be hard to replay because it's an 80 RPG, no matter if you watch the cutscenes or not. So although I replayed Persona 5 a crap ton, it didn't really necessarily kill my hype as Persona 4 came to PC. Since I have played Persona 4 on the PS TV, prior to this, I kind of didn't feel hyped to replay it over again, which I really should have. It was kind of dumb in my book not to replay it, but I have showcased the mods where it makes it feel like more of a PC experience than so much a PS Vita experience, which is really nice, and the community mod efforts in that sense just help the game so much on PC. Then I played Persona 5 Strikers. Yeah, I didn't like that. You can watch the review here. Anyways, that was somewhere in the timeline of things. Then I believe after the remasters, Persona 3 was announced. I was like, hell yeah, because the remasters, and before that, my Persona 6 hype was dead. But then we got the Persona 3 remake, and I was like, hell yeah. It was only a year after I made the Persona 6 hype has died video, and it is what it is, I suppose. But now we're here. Yeah, I like Persona, if you couldn't tell. My collection has grown exponentially. And if I am able to go to a new event with Persona being there, I definitely will. Yeah, that's pretty much the story. Some of it's interesting, some of it's just kind of a recap of what I've talked about, I guess, more recently. But at the end of the day, yeah, I already talked about why I mod Persona games, so I didn't really want to hit on that here. I talked about it a little bit, but I just figured to talk about kind of the journey, if you will. Not a reference, definitely not a reference, of me going through the Persona games, and just wanted to talk about it. Eventually, I'll play Persona 2, maybe on stream. I have been streaming Battlefield, so there's high possibility I might actually start streaming again. I don't know. It's a consideration though. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please leave it a like if you did, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.